Good morning, Unity of Flagstaff. What a wonderful day. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. Today's format's going to be a little different because we are off at Bushmasters Park for Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day or happy Mothering Energy Day for those of you who have come here for a long time to Unity. And just a reminder that we appreciate everyone who supports Unity of Flagstaff. There's different ways to give to Unity. The first is through fee-free giving through Zelle. You can send that to our email, which is unityofflagstaff1@gmail.com. You can send cash or checks to P.O. Box 1740, Flagstaff, Arizona 86002. Or if you find that your AV experience is not top-notch today, you can come tell me about it in person when you donate at our service next Sunday. All right, just a quick announcement for this upcoming week. We have Spiritual Tools for Living class on Thursday at 6 p.m. on Zoom. Information, it can be found on our website. All you got to do is connect to the interwebs, put some stuff ahead of it, www.unityofflagstaff.org. You'll find all the information there, and we hope to see you there at the class. Now I'd like to welcome up the lovely Reverend Penny Honey.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean. And again, welcome. Grateful that you've tuned in here to our YouTube channel, YouTube. We love knowing that we can connect, and that is just always true. So I'd just like to take a moment, won't you? Let's just take a little breath. We appreciate what we've heard. We're just letting some things soak in, and we're opening the way, as Parker Palmer reminds us. Open the way that the good may flow in. And for that we give great thanks. And so it is. Think of the universal cry that has been heard across generations. Mom, Mom, Mom. Whether it's a child calling for comfort, guidance, or reassurance, this plea transcends all cultures. Walk into any grocery store. It transcends all languages. Whether we understand the word that they may be using in French as maman or Spanish mama. Okasan, they say in Japanese. We recognize it. It's the energy that the mom carries. And today we're celebrating Mother's Day. Now, it is a day that is traditionally dedicated, as you know, to those who have given birth, nurtured children, and shaped lives through their care. We celebrate you. We thank you for bringing light to the planet. And the idea of honoring mothers is much older than what we know here in this time. The ancient Greeks and Romans celebrated festivals for Mother Goddess, Rhea and Sabea. And early Christians observed Mothering Sunday, which was a day of returning to one's mother church. How about that? And I'm inviting us into seeing why we hold those things so dear to us and allow ourselves to expand and understand that mother energy and mothering goes beyond gender. And it goes beyond biology. Now, I know that those are some pretty charged words. I get that. I'm not going there. What I'm asking you to move into and relax into is that recognizing the power of mother energy. You know, the traditional characteristics that Hallmark makes thousands, probably billions of dollars on, right? And every sappy version of the Waltons. And my apologies to those of you in the audience that are too young to remember the Waltons. Just look up Good Night, John Boy, and you'll find out what I'm talking about. But it's that unconditional love. It's that nurturing spirit, right? It's that life-giving presence. These are the characteristics that we've all experienced. And I see that as mothering love. These are the characteristics that we lean into and traditionally see as mothering love. However, I'm inviting us to not limit that to just the given birth, but to see it as the divine energy that it is. To realize that it is a force that represents life and creation. And who of us has not contributed to that? You're here. You're doing it. You are mothering love. We all get that opportunity to be that. Mothering energy is that presence that holds and heals and uplifts us. I know that you all have participated in that because I've been the recipient. See? It is the gentle hand that soothes a troubled heart. And it's an unwavering presence that reassures us in times of uncertainty. And it's the love that sees beyond flaws and embraces the soul of who we are. See, we see its presence in the teacher who nurtures their student with patience and wisdom, the friend who listens without judgment, the neighbor who offers a helping hand, the stranger who shows kindness in a moment of need. How about sitting in the silence while you heal? I'll be there with you. The holding in prayer of another. Mom, Mom, Mom. You know, the battle cry of many children and the call to their caregiver or those that give care. It's not limited to a traditional mom. It's present in fathers, in siblings, in friends. How about that firefighter that's standing outside Safeway with the boot? It's there that we see mothering energy. It's in our Helping Hands program, $7,000 into our local community last year from this community. It's there. You'll see it there. St. Francis of Assisi once said this: "It is in the giving that we receive." This is the essence of mothering love. It's an energy that flows freely, and it nourishes both the giver and the receiver. At the core of those who we celebrate today, some that are here on the planet, some that are expressing elsewhere. Thank you, Grandma Maine, for that connection. The core mothering energy is unconditional love. And it's a love that does not demand perfection. It does not withhold based on merit. And it does not falter in the face of hardship. It's the love that looks into the face of the unhoused, the hungry, the displaced, and sees the truth of who they are, and then gets to doing something about it. And that may be that second pan of biscuits that I have talked about before for the neighbor down the road. It may be that. You'll find it there. It's the ride that somebody offers to get someone here to Sunday celebration. It's the kitchen sink that sparkles, probably better than it ever did when it was new. And the kind touch that I see and the love and the sharing that I witness in this room every week. You'll find it there. You know, these folks, wish them happy Mothering Day. Some would say that this love is a manifestation of the divine feminine, the sacred force as it is identified, the sacred force that embodies compassion and wisdom and creation and transformation. And when we see the difference that this kind of love makes in the world, we should all cry, "Mom, Mom, Mom." And as we listen more closely, the call for that mothering energy is not just about somebody doing something for us. It's about knowing that someone holds and sees for us and with us the potential that we hold and will allow us to grow into that. Myrtle Fillmore, who is a co-founder of Unity, reminded us of this, that nature is surely the glorified face of God. See the beauty, she said, all about you, and see the manifestation of the infinite mind. This speaks to that nurturing presence of the divine, much like mothering love, don't you think? Ever present and guiding and sustaining. Spiritual teachings describe divine love as a boundless, unconditional energy that flows from a higher source, connecting all living beings and the universe itself. So tell me, could we use some of that on the planet? Tell me. It is the love, when not limited by tradition or definition, that transcends worldly expectations. And it offers us a profound sense of unity and purpose. To all and for all. Mothering love is life-giving when received from anyone. And it's life-changing when we choose to love in this way. We see beyond the differences. We forgive without conditions. And that we also hold space for growth and transformation in ourselves and in others as we behold the divinity in both. Okay, I know, you get it. You feel the depth of mothering love. So let's expand the celebration and let's recognize and let's appreciate the mothering energy within ourselves and others. Let's commit to embodying unconditional love. I think we could use some of that in the world. The late Pope Francis reminded us of this. He said, true leadership is born from kneeling in prayer and not standing in pride. In the same way that true mothering is born from being the expression of unconditional love, from the willingness to love without exception, and from the courage to nurture even when it's inconvenient. Mothering love is not reserved for a select few. It is a divine force that is available to all of us. It is the energy that heals, uplifts, and transforms. And as we celebrate today, let's honor those that have been that in our lives, those that have given birth and brought new souls to our planet. And let's celebrate those that bring new life through their loving presence, regardless of their physical expression. On Mother's Day, let's summon our inner mom, our inner mama, abuela, the part of us that nurtures, encourages, loves, and uplifts. Happy Mothering Day. Namaste.